Okay. Then I haven't gotten Greek. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I'm sharing my Sam's Club grocery haul with you guys. So I just went to Sam's Club, got a bunch of regular things that I usually get from there, but I also found a few new things that I'm pretty excited about. So I'm gonna be walking through everything, sharing the WeightWatchers points, the nutrition labels I'll pop on the screen for the items that have them, and I'll just talk about how I incorporate these different ingredients to stay on track with my weight loss and maintenance journey. If you guys enjoy this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And let's go ahead and just dive right into what I grabbed today. It was about the amount that I expected to get, but like I said, there were some new items that I was excited to see, some certain things that I really needed to make sure that I grabbed. First things first, with produce, I always get a nice bag of apples, and the Cosmic Crisp are always cheaper than the Honey Crisp at Sam's by like $3. Although today now they were hiking it up in price. So these were like $7 for the bag, whereas before these used to be $5 when the Honey Crisp were like $8, which is one thing that I noticed, and that's why I would usually just choose the Cosmic Crisp when I went there. But these actually looked better than the Honey Crisp today anyway, so I grabbed a bag of these. They're 0 points on WeightWatchers, and I like to have one every single day after I eat my dinner, and I actually ran out, so I didn't have one last night, so I need to make up for it. This one's nice and big for tonight, but it's 0 points, and it helps me to satisfy my sweet tooth right away. Sometimes I use it to make a dessert. I'll make apple nachos or a peanut butter Greek yogurt dip to dip them in, and I've been doing that a lot lately. Anyway, I got more apples. They had some pre-cut pineapple that looked super juicy, so I grabbed this, and I'll just need to eat it within the next couple days because it seems really ripe. It's 0 points on WeightWatchers, and a sweet thing that I like to have after my breakfast or my lunch, or sometimes just with my lunch if I make like a snack plate or something. I also use it sometimes to make Canadian bacon pizza bakes, and I do have some Canadian bacon left, so I might do that. It looks nice and juicy, so my mouth is just watering looking at it right now, but 0 points on WeightWatchers. And if you are in the diabetic mode, fruit is not technically 0 points, so keep that in mind, but I'm not set to that, so fruit is something that I incorporate usually 2 to 3 servings a day. I also got bananas, which I like to have in my bowls of cereal, although I feel like I haven't had a bowl of cereal in a while. I've actually been using these more for my yogurt bowls. What I do is I cut them in half, put a little bit of sweetener on put a little bit of no sugar added syrup, maybe some cinnamon, and a little bit of butter spray, and then pop it in the air fryer and put it on top of my yogurt bowl. I did it as a 0 point dessert in one of my 0 point day challenges, and I liked it so much that I've been making it a bunch. So grab some bananas for that. Adam also just takes them to work. I haven't gotten green grapes in a while. I've been getting red every time, but these ones looked really good. So 0 points. And another thing that I like to have after a breakfast or a lunch or with my lunch, I really like grapes with cheese and lunch meat as like a nice snacky option, or even like tuna or chicken salad. It's really good with chicken salad, of course, but these look nice and juicy. Then we're getting into zucchini season, although I need to get my garden started. This looked really good today. This is their big bag of zucchini, and usually it's half yellow, half green, but today it was just all the green, which I actually prefer. So I like to use this for my veggie mixes, and then a lot of the time just as a side with like pasta or burgers or something as a roasted vegetable. It's 0 points and makes it just a little bit more filling. And I try to incorporate vegetables with pretty much every meal that I make. It doesn't happen every time, and it's okay if it doesn't, but zucchini is a really easy one for me to incorporate because it has kind of just like a neutral flavor to it. It's easy to season with whatever dish I'm going to be using it for, and that's why it's one of my favorite 0 point foods that's nice and filling. Then I also got some bell peppers, which I actually got 2 bags of these. I use these for my veggie mix that I mentioned, and then again, just different recipes. If I want to make chicken fajitas, maybe I'll saute up a pepper and an onion really quickly, or even the other day I just wanted a quick rice bowl, so I chopped up a bell pepper and sauteed it really quickly while everything else was heating up, and then it was just another quick and easy 0 point topping for my bowl. I love these bags of 6 of them, and these looked really, really good today, which is why I got 2 bags of them. I did grab some blueberries, which the last few times I've gone to Sam's, they just haven't had them, but I think they're coming back into season now. So these are really nice for yogurt bowls and my pancakes or waffles. I just love the combination of blueberries with pancake or waffle, and then like a little syrup or maybe some whipped cream, which I have some chocolate whipped cream in there. That might be good with these, but 0 points and a nice topping for things like that. I don't usually eat them plain. Most of the time it is for my yogurt bowls or pancakes. I was excited to see that they had these today. They've never had them at Sam's Club before, but these are the hash brown potatoes I like to buy. The brand is Simply Potatoes, and this was a 2-pack that they had. So I was also hoping that it wasn't one giant bag. It's kind of nice that it's just the 2 individual bags, because I don't like to have them open for too long. I like to use them up pretty quickly. But these are 0 points on WeightWatchers, and been one of my favorite ingredients for different breakfast scrambles or breakfast bakes. Also makes a really good filling for breakfast burritos, and that's mostly what I use this for. Sometimes I'll use it for like a base of a taco bowl and get them nice and crispy in the air fryer and add some like taco meat, salsa, cheese, all that stuff. But I feel like most of the time I'm using these for breakfast. They're 70 calories for 2/3 cup, 15 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. Okay, another new item I hadn't gotten from Sam's before, but I have just been loving gherkin pickles, and actually Adam has been as well. So we've been going through them quickly, and I found this giant jar of them. These are 0 points on WeightWatchers. They're nice for snack plates to have with tuna, or even the other day I cut one up and added it to my rice bowl, and it's just got the perfect crunch and flavor. I just have really been loving these. So I got a big jar of them. Then I got these Mott's no sugar added apple sauces. So this comes with 36 in here, and these are really useful for Adam to bring to work as just a quick 0 point snack. For one container, they're 50 calories. They've got 13 carbs, a gram of fiber, and 11 grams of sugar, but no added sugar. It's just the apples. I also really like to use these for different baking recipes or like oat bakes that I make in the oven. They add a good amount of sweetness and help the texture without adding any points. It's nice to get a big pack of these. We just finished up our last one of them. A couple other pantry items. So I love all of the Kinder seasonings. There hasn't been one that I've tried that I didn't like yet. So every time I go to Sam's, I like to grab one of them. And this is buttery garlic and herb, which I don't know how I haven't tried this one yet, but this will be perfect for so many different things. I like to find more generic like garlic seasonings that I can use for vegetables or potatoes or pasta or sauces, things that go well with a lot of things because those are the ones I end up using the most. I do get some more like specific specialty seasonings sometimes, but I find that I'm emptying these out much quicker. So I'm excited to see how this is. This might even be good for like garlic bread, but like I said, I think potatoes and vegetables will be the best with this. We also just needed some pepper, so I got one of these pepper grinders. This caught my eye today. I'm hoping it's not too spicy. I love the flavor of jalapeno peppers, but I can't always handle the spice. I'm scared this will be pretty spicy, but it's just jalapeno pepper flakes. So I thought that this could be really good as a topping on rice bowls or pizzas. And actually I'm gonna open it and just smell it because I'm hoping it smells how I'm expecting it to. Let's see. Okay, yeah. That smells really good. That just made my mouth water too. But I'm excited to start incorporating this and see how that is. Then we got some of these La Banderita carb counter tortillas. I'm going to be doing a wrap recipe video soon, so I need to film all of those, and I got 2 packs of these because of it, because I'm gonna be eating a lot of wraps coming up. They are only 1 point for one tortilla, 60 calories, 1.5 grams of fat. They've got 13 carbs, 12 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of protein. And out of all the different brands we've tried, I always say that these are my favorite. They taste the most like a flour tortilla, especially for the fact that they have so much fiber in them. And they crisp up really nicely on the stove or in the air fryer. These have been a go-to of mine for years now, and I'm excited to make a wrap recipe video using them. Okay, moving on to the proteins that I grabbed today. Recently, I've really been enjoying just quick snack plates with lunch meat and maybe like a string cheese or Baby Bell, some type of fruit, whether it's grapes or pineapple, and then maybe like some pretzels or something. But the lunch meat I've really been enjoying is the Sam's Club rotisserie chicken. This is 0 points on WeightWatchers, and it's got really good flavor and texture. I'm kind of picky when it comes to lunch meat, and I have really been enjoying this one. It's 60 calories for the serving of 3 slices, 1.5 grams of fat, 1 carb, 1 gram of sugar, and 11 grams of protein. I'll mostly be using it for snack plates or just like a quick snack here and there. It's a nice way to get some extra protein in, and like I said, it's got good flavor. I also got this big container of ground chicken. So this is 3 pounds. It's 0 points on WeightWatchers, and one of my favorite ingredients to just have prepped and ready in the fridge because I can make so many different meals with it while also adding protein to those meals. So for the serving of 4 ounces, it's 160 calories, 9 grams of fat, and 22 grams of protein. Like I said, this is 3 pounds in here. So a lot of the time I'll prep it all at once and make it into chicken burgers or chicken meatballs, or I'll just make it all ground up and add taco seasoning, or sometimes even just like garlic and have it ready and cooked in the fridge, because then I can scoop it out into bowls or pasta or onto pizza even. Sometimes I like to use the chicken crumbles for that. So this has been such a helpful ingredient for me when it comes to staying on track and packing meals with protein. Okay, this is something new that we haven't gotten before, but I'm making us some sushi bowls, and also I was just really hungry at the store and it just caught my eye and I just had to try it this time. This is in their like pre-made section. It's tempura shrimp and coconut coconut shrimp, and they've got sauces with them, which are actually included in the nutrition. For 4 shrimp, it's 330 calories, but also with 2 tablespoons of sauce, 18 grams of fat, 32 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 11 grams of protein. I don't know if that's the coconut or tempura shrimp, but anyway, my plan is to use the tempura shrimp for my sushi bowl, and then I don't know about the coconut shrimp yet, but that could just be a protein for a meal that we have. I don't know the exact points because it's with the sauce included, but when you look up generic like shrimp tempura and coconut shrimp, it's usually like 2 points for a stick of it. And then same with the coconut shrimp, I think it's like 2 points for 3 of them. I'll try to double check that and see what's in the app. I'm just excited to try these in the bowl. I grabbed this big pack of imitation crab that I might also use in that sushi bowl. This is 3 points on WeightWatchers for the serving of a half cup. It's got 80 calories, 14 carbs, 4 grams of sugar, and 6 grams of protein. And I mostly just use imitation crab for those types of recipes, whether it's like a poke bowl or sushi inspired, or sometimes I like to cook it in my sesame noodles or with stir-fry veggies. And then I also use it to make crab pasta from time to time, or like crab rangoon inspired pasta, which I haven't had in a while. So I might have to do that again because this is a lot of imitation crab. I grabbed some eggs, which are 0 points on WeightWatchers, and I use these mostly for breakfast. If I'm making a recipe like a pancake bake or chicken burgers or breading things, I'll need eggs for that, but most of the time it's for breakfast. And I like to do like hash brown scrambles or breakfast sandwiches, breakfast burritos, and sometimes I just like to have plain scrambled eggs. I grabbed some chicken breast. So this is about 6 pounds here, and I'll probably marinate half of it at a time. I was planning to just keep it in the fridge overnight with a seasoning packet, and then the next day I either grill it up or cook it on my griddle. It's 0 points on WeightWatchers, and again, another way to incorporate protein into meals pretty easily, especially when I do more of a generic like garlic and herb. I think it's called zesty herb is the one that's my favorite to use. So that helps to be able to use it for sandwiches, wraps, pastas, all those different things. It's 130 calories for the serving of 4 ounces, 3 grams of fat, and 25 grams of protein. Then I grabbed this Just Bare chicken. So this was in the freezer section, and these are the chicken strips. I don't know if we've had these before, but I was thinking these would be good to make some copycat fast food recipes at home. For the serving of 2 pieces, it is 5 points on WeightWatchers. It's 170 calories, 6 grams of fat, 11 carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 17 grams of protein. And I just like this brand in general. I really like the breading on their chicken. It's the perfect amount, has really good flavor, and they air fry really nicely. So like I said, I'll probably use these to make some recipes at home that are like copycat fast food, or sometimes when we do appetizer nights, we'll make like 2 to 3 apps and then some chicken with it. So this is usually the type of chicken we like to make. Okay, we did grab some different drinks today. So Adam wanted to try this. This is just the Members Mark brand of their iced coffee. It says it is unsweetened medium roast black, and for the serving, it's 0 points on WeightWatchers. It's 12 ounces for 15 calories, 3 carbs, and 1 gram of protein. And he's just gonna see how this is for his normal coffee that he has in the morning. He adds some ice, some of this. Sometimes he'll mix in like a skinny syrup or a protein shake, but we'll have to see how this is because I feel like the price for 2 of these was the same as 1 of what he usually gets. So hopefully it's good. Then we really like the sparkling ice waters. The caffeine ones are my favorite, but we also do enjoy the bottles like this, which are just regular. They don't have caffeine or anything. And this was a new pack we haven't seen before. So it is the Lemon Lovers. It's got berry lemonade. I can't even read that. Classic lemonade, raspberry lemonade, and peach lemonade. Those all sound really good. And they're 0 points on WeightWatchers, 5 calories for 1 of them. And maybe we'll have to try one of these in a snack review because the peach sounds really good. Then we also got some Powerade, which we don't usually get from there. It's the Powerade Zero. So this comes with fruit punch, mixed berry, and grape. And there are 24 bottles in here. We just wanted something that was kind of refreshing after I get back from like rollerblading or something. And as it starts to heat up, I've found that I am drinking so much more water every day, but I'm also craving different flavored drinks. And these have some electrolytes and are just a nice option for that. Because they are the 0 sugar, they're 0 points on WeightWatchers, and just a nice hydration option. Okay, a few other things we got. So in the refrigerated section, this is Adam's favorite buffalo chicken dip. And I've been saying it's 3 points for 2 tablespoons. I don't know if they changed the recipe or what, but Adam typed in the nutrition and it came out to 2 points for 2 tablespoons. I can't remember if we realized that before. It kind of sounds familiar, but either way, he was happy now that it's 2 tablespoons for 2 points. It's 60 calories for that serving, 4.5 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 3 grams of protein. And it is just like a nice cream cheesy buffalo dip, and he he really likes to use it spread on wraps, and he'll add some like extra chicken. If I have a veggie mix made, he'll add some of that. Usually he'll use it as like a mix-in ingredient for different recipes like that. Or sometimes it's just nice for like a snack plate or to snack on with some pretzels or crackers. I really like the Trader Joe's crunchy curls in this, and he's been liking the blue corn tortilla chips with it. Okay, these caught my eye. I really like Cleo's, but I usually prefer the smaller bars, so I was happy that they had the minis there today, and they had a new flavor that I hadn't tried before. So they have 12 mixed berry in here and 12 cookies and cream, which again, I might have to save that for a snack review. We haven't tried that one. For the serving of a bar though, it is 4 points on WeightWatchers, and they're not the biggest. They're kind of like the size of like a fun size candy bar, but it's a nice chocolatey treat that you can have that has some extra protein in it. For the bar, it's 80 calories for the cookies and cream and 70 for the mixed berry, 3.5 grams of fat, 7 carbs, 6 grams of sugar with 5 of that being added, and 3 grams of protein. I'm excited to see how these are, and these are something that are nice in the summer especially. I feel like I crave things like this more. You can also freeze these and they are really good that way. I'm happy we grabbed these, and I'm excited to try the cookies and cream. Then this was in the freezer section, and I've really been wanting to try these. I haven't been able to find them at our location, but they had them this time. So this is Safe Catch, and these are their fish nuggets. For the serving of 8 nuggets, it's 6 points on WeightWatchers, 230 calories, 10 grams of fat. It's got 19 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 18 grams of protein. And it says you can air fry them or cook them in the oven. We'll probably end up air frying them and then either using them as an ingredient with some rice as like a nice filling bowl. Maybe I'll add some vegetables or something, but I'm excited to see how these are and what the size of them is. I feel like 8 of them for 6 points isn't bad as long as they're not like super tiny, but we'll have to see how they are. And maybe again, another thing for a snack review. We got some Goodles. So this is the 4-pack of their regular Chetty Mac. It is 6 points for the serving on WeightWatchers, and there's 2.5 servings in a box. So usually we'll split it for 8 points. It's 260 calories for that serving though, 3.5 grams of fat, 47 carbs, 7 grams of fiber, 5 grams of sugar, and 14 grams of protein. So it's got a nice amount of protein and fiber in there. And this is just a nice option that I like to have in the pantry for nights that I need to make something really quick and easy. My favorite thing to do is just make a box of this and add like 2 cans of tuna, maybe some roasted red peppers, or if I have any type of vegetable cooked up, I can mix that in, and then it's just a super quick and easy meal. I also like to do barbecue chicken with it, and Adam likes to do buffalo chicken. I'm always just adding to the actual portion that we have with lots of 0-point foods that make it more filling and help us stay on track without going over the top. I really do like this as a nice quick and easy option. Okay, then I think they're phasing these out, and Adam's been loving them. They had like a small box in the corner with only a couple bags left. These are the IQ Bar Bites, and they're PB&J protein bites. They are 3 points for the bite, and they've got strawberry PB&J and blueberry PB&J. I still can't decide which one I like more. I really do enjoy these. They are gluten-free. For a bite, it's 90 calories, 6 grams of fat, 5 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. And they're nice on the go or like before the gym really quickly. I've been enjoying them in that way. And same with Adam when he wants a sweet treat or something. It's nice that they've got 5 grams of protein. The last thing that I got today, these are a weakness of mine. I really do enjoy them. And so I like to just have them in moderation. They are yogis. So I've always loved fruit snacks, and these really help me to satisfy that craving for them. But they're also coated in yogurt, which is even better. This is the mixed berry flavor, which is definitely my favorite out of the different options that we've tried. And for the pack of them, it is 4 points on WeightWatchers. Again, why I have to incorporate them in moderation, but usually it's the perfect amount. And I like to have it at night when I'm craving candy, or even sometimes right before a skate. It gives me a nice burst of energy. They're 80 calories for the package, 2.5 grams of fat, 15 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 11 grams of sugar, with 7 of that being added. So I was happy to see they still have the big bags of these, and it's again something I like to enjoy in moderation. That wraps everything that we got from Sam's Club today. It was pretty quick in and out, which is always nice. We get there earlier in the morning, so it isn't too busy yet. We were able to get everything that we needed and some new stuff that I'm excited about. You might see it in an upcoming snack review as well, because we're excited to try some of these things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I am going to have the prices of everything as I shop through the store at the end of this video, so stick around for that right now, and thanks for watching.